So this is the first of our tutorials. It has to do with web storage. So we're going to be using JavaScript local storage and session storage on our browsers to store items. We had a 4 question exercise here, 4 instruction exercise, and as you can see, we had to use the appropriate web storage APIs to accomplish the following tasks. And the first one is to prevent the session panes to do items from disappearing whenever a user reloads the browser. So this is a to-do list app. And then the second of our tasks was to prevent the local sections to do items from disappearing whenever users reload or close their browser tab or window. And then the third one was to auto display the session sections previously added tasks on our on-page reload. And then the fourth one is the same thing, but now instead we are auto displaying the local sections previously added tasks on page reload. And then we have like a few bonus exercises here. So if I go to my code, as you can see, the first thing that I did is I separated the session storage and the local storage. These are all the variables to grab the items, the elements in our HTML that we're going to use to create the page and modify it. So these are the variables for session storage, these are the variables for local storage, and then here I have a create to-do list element function, which what it does is it creates and prints onto our web page the to-do list items as we add and remove them. And then here I added an event listener on load to our window object, and in here I just basically just access the items that are in our storage, and I display them on the console, and we use these items to update our to-do list. And then here I added an event listener to an add task button that specifically for our session storage. And then on click, what this button is going to do is it's going to add new items not only to our session storage, but it's also going to display as a list element, as a list item on our web page. And then here it's the same thing, but for the local storage. There's a button, an add task button for the local storage, and when you click it, on click, it's going to go into our local storage, take whatever is there, and it's going to display it on the web page. And if there's nothing new, it's going to add it to the local storage and then display it to our web page. And then what that looks like in practice is that we have this page here. So let me just show the page. We have this page here. This is where our list items are going to go, and this is where we're going to add the task. This half is for session storage, and then this half is for local storage. And as you can see, when I open the console, our session storage is currently empty and our local storage is currently empty. And then I'm going to start with our session storage since it's at the top. I'm just going to add dance here. As you can see, it prints to the console. One list item has been added, and it also appears on our web page. And if I reload, you can see it doesn't go away, it stays here, and also it stays in our session storage, right? But then the thing is, since session storage only stores items temporarily, they vanish when you close the browser or tab window. So if I were to close this and then open it again, and then open our console, firstly you see on the web page there's nothing, and then if I open the console, you can see that our session storage is once again empty. So now moving on to the local storage, as you can see there's nothing here. I'm just going to add the same exact thing I added, and as you can see, if I refresh, it's still there, it doesn't go away. And in our local storage, as you can see, it's added there. And then since it's local storage, it's supposed to persist. Things that you store, they're supposed to persist. Even if I reload, as you can see, it doesn't go away, it's still there. And if I close the browser window and open it again, it's supposed to still be there. As you can see, it is still there, and even on our console it is still there. So that covers all 4 of our tasks, and it also covers the 2 bonus exercise tasks. So the third one is just to clear the storage, and I'm just gonna clear it using the clear method, and just say dot clear, and as you can see, if I reload, it's gone, and once again our local storage is empty. So that is all for the first of the tutorials. Once again, we dealt with web storage on the browser using JavaScript. Thank you. So I was lucky and I was the driver, and Sharon was navigating. Thank you.